We're going to put our shoes or our sandals on, and we're going to start grouting. I'm going to sit on a pillow or kneel on it, but I'm going to have to do the grouting. Then I'm going to paint. I'm hoping that light gets here soon. That'd be nice, right? Sometimes they ring the doorbell, sometimes they don't. We have to do a pillow. And I don't know where my sandals are at this moment. I really don't need them, I guess. We're going to vacuum. Yeah, I vacuumed good. Mopped, swept, vacuumed twice. I don't know where my sandals are. Maybe in the bedroom. Okay. My body is sore. My body is sore. My legs are really sore today. My legs are really sore. My arms are very sore. So we're gonna do, that looks really, really, really nice. I can absolutely do a hair on that right now. All I gotta do is do that and then pull it over, do that. So we use a little white paint for that. And then we can do what's next. It's gonna be awesome. So glad this is done. Had a little trim there to do. Well, that's all ready to do it. I just got to get the paint out, trim that. And we're ready to rock and roll. And I'm ready to grout here. And I also have my caulk I picked up and my new spackle. So this is a different one. We're gonna go with this. Okay, where's my other one? Here it is. This one. Okay. Here we go. I need to use like a bag or something here. And then I'll be good. But I'll need something. Okay. Spackle isn't needed in this moment. We're gonna need that and this. Oh. And then I think it's this one I'm using. What is on, babe?
The companies in which he was invested.
Careful, the cat is right behind the door.
For example, during the leaders' debate, he spoke about
Westinghouse. I used this chair to put the thing on, and he came in and he had feeling boiling. And I'm like,
even though Brookfield at that time had investments in Westinghouse.
Behind the door. That's where he's sitting right now. So I put his chair back.
He said that he used his political.
He moved his red chair?
Great Britain.
Yes.
Why?
Pushed forward on regulations on aviation fuel.
But he still stayed in there. But he can sleep anywhere.
He loves this chair, honey.
Companies to buy that fuel.
I told him he could have it.
And it was a fuel in which he had investments. His policies can also favor his own earnings
For example, he wants to spend billions of dollars to subsidize companies that are building modular homes and apartments. And we know that Brookfield was invested in that same type of housing production. Also, heat is something that he wanted to subsidize, and that was something that Brookfield was also invested in. Therefore, the Conservatives are here today to call on the Prime Minister. Number one, explain why he made several misleading statements during the election campaign with respect to his investments. Two, we call on the Prime Minister to sell all his investments and give the money, the cash
Charity.
money, to a trustee that can then invest that money in a blind trust for Mr. Carney. That is the only way that we can ensure that Mr. Carney will not be aware and will not know which investments he has and the profits that he may hold. And that's the goal that we should be pursuing, and that's what the Conservatives will push for. We also call for a change to the Ethics and Conflict of Interest Act. The aim is to ensure that any Prime Minister...
Can I ask you what you're doing upstairs?
Yeah, I'm about to, you'll see me. You'll see me.
No, I know I won't. Just tell me with words.
My baby. Why are you such my baby? Come on.
Go down.
Why? Oh.
And since you're here, you can maybe just give my shoulder a little rub here. Just oh, right here.
Government that works hard for all Canadians.
My baby.
And that works hard.
We only have to keep documents up to 6 months, so I'm getting rid of a lot of extra stuff. Like I got some 2007, so we do need to burn some stuff. Or I'll take it to work and shred it.
No. We'll do it this evening. I'll go in the back of the timber.
It's smoking anyway.
Yeah, and it's about to rain. So we'll find this evening.
Is it about to rain?
Yeah, why?
Well, I got my stand out there.
You're not supposed to. You better get dressed and go outside. Check your
I
phone.
am dressed.
Check your phone. Well, then, do you want to go outside? Jesus Christ, Dad, what's wrong with you? You said you'd put it in last night. You
No,
forgot.
you told me not to.
I said don't put it until midnight.
Yeah, and did like we were
Look
sleeping
who
by
it is.
big
Look, he came. He came running. Because we were arguing. It's like, guys, I'm so old.
This guy's around. 35% chance at 1 o'clock.
On Friday, we finally got a look at the
That's
Prime
it.
Minister's
There's no other.
many
That's the news.
interests that he kept carefully
Hi.
throughout the election,
Call your cat.
and about which he told numerous
Hey.
falsehoods during that same campaign. And so,
I mean, it
these
says
are what the
17
revelations
Abby, so
tell
that's
us.
a pretty good
One,
indication.
that Mr. Carney was not upfront or honest with Canadians during the
We
election.
haven't lived there for
He
10
made
years.
numerous false statements he would have known were false when he made them. Two, there is a cornucopia of conflicts of interest in these investments that we have never seen before from a Canadian Prime Minister. Let me go through.
Jeez, he feels like a little light butterfly.
Hudson, you further
He's a
back.
little butterfly.
During the election campaign, Mr. Carney said, and I quote, "I own nothing but cash and personal real estate, and that's not going to change in public life." Well, it turns out, while he said that, he knowingly owned 574 stocks and deferred profits and stock options in Brookfield and other companies. So it was patently and now provably false for him to say he owned nothing but cash and real estate. Two, my assets are now in a blind trust, so I don't know what exactly is in there.
He lied.
That too is false. He must have known what was in this blind trust because he was the one that filled out the paperwork for the ethics commissioner to report those holdings. So he knew exactly what was in his blind trust, and he just did not want Canadians to know before they went to the polls. Finally, he said, and I quote, "I do not have a connection with Brookfield Asset Management." Well, it turns out that he has continuing stock options, deferred share units in Brookfield Asset Management. And these options cannot be sold, or at least not easily.
That's your mom.
We have no
She
reason to
cool,
think they have
eh?
been. So when he said that he had no connections to Brookfield, he was stating a patent falsehood. Now, why should we care? Why should Canadians
Get your fingers on my.
Okay.
Use his political connections.
Okay.
So we're listening to Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre in Ottawa. Prime Minister Mark Carney's assets and investments. Accusations that Carney was not upfront with Canadians about the nature of those assets or what he knew about them during the recent federal election.
Who wants
campaign.
butter tarts in his hands? Taste.
Conservative leaders
You can't get in there.
No, he can't. He just looks at them. It's like, this jar is in my way.
We are going to take a quick break here on the TV News Channel, and we'll be back with today's other top headlines, and we're keeping a close eye on Pierre Poilievre.
Oh my god, I love the movie.
At Battery Man, we have batteries for everything and anything. Industrial solar systems.
When was the last time you had a bath? It smells so great.
Last night.
Wow. Very fresh.
They'll continue to beat me, so I'm gonna try to see.
Let me hold your boobs
No,
underneath.
no.
Without...
Honestly, you're picking the wrong battle right now. I'm about to start bleeding, and you need to fuck right off.
Just come here. Like, put your head on my... Let me hold you and show you the love I have for you. Come here.
I just don't want to feel uncomfortable, and
Just
you're
come
making.
here. What you need to decide is gotta feel
No,
more
I feel way better without you having your
Please don't
fucking
touch my
itchy
shirt.
body against mine.
Just stay still and love me. Let me get my leg.
Ow!
What happened? Jesus.
Watch your fingers. Do not have your hands. Just get them off me.
Get here already. Come, let me hold you like a woman. Yes, this is the way I hold
Look at you're
women.
covered in hair. It gross me out.
It just happened. This is the way I hold you like a woman. It's the way I hold my women. I won't.
You'll get an elbow.
Okay.
I'll help you up. 1, 2, 3,
go. Babe. Oh, babe.
Garage Masters has built and renovated thousands of garages, all the while building a reputation for quality workmanship. They don't just build garages, they offer floor coatings, garage cabinets, and storage solutions.
Where'd you get these?
Garage a true part of your living space.
These are mine.
Garage Masters, your complete garage specialist.
You need to get rid of them.
Fuck no.
All-Star Weekend on
Put all
TSN.
your stuff in a box, and it can collect
Turn
dust.
to the
from everything
wildfire
else you
situation now, unfolding in parts of Canada. Let's
One of
start
those
in
are
Manitoba,
skinny,
where a
right?
wildfire is
You
threatening the
fucking
northern
eat
community
shit,
of Garden
it's mine.
Grove First Nation. Canadian military is saying more than 1,500 people have now been flown.
Where do you
south
see
to
it? It's worth
Winnipeg.
over $400. This is a $400 box set.
Take it away.
To get out.
You put in your
Garden
selling
Grove
for
First
sell
Nation cannot
pile.
be reached by road.
It's never been opened. It's worth $1,000.
And people in the city of Thompson are being told to be ready to go at a moment's notice.
You know, Gillum might be evacuated. Thompson's evacuating now. You knew that. It just evacuated just now, it said.
No. That's where the fall fires are, is in Thompson.
Forcing one First Nation to get out near one of them that's now.
They're evacuating Kenora, Thunder Bay, Red Lake, or Pickle Lake, all that where Jeff was. We went up that way too, both ways.
We have 40 firefighting personnel
40.
in the fire, and with
We have
that,
40.
we also have structure protection crews and a structure protection specialist, as well as aerial resources.
And there's an evacuation order in British Columbia near Princeton because of an out-of-control wildfire, forcing a local golf club to close. Not clear how many properties are under threat, but at least for now, no homes are at risk. Billions of people in Ontario and Quebec are experiencing today a double whammy of extreme weather. Environment Canada has issued heat warnings, but also air quality warnings across the region. CTV's John Musselman is standing by outside in Toronto for us today with more. John.
can almost taste it in the air here. We're down on the waterfront near Sunnyside Pool. I'll just show you some video from this morning. You can just look out over the water. It looks like haze, but also this effect from these forest fires in northern Ontario is certainly having an impact here, just as you look out over the water and over some of the buildings. Now, of course, the heat and humidity is a big issue for the next 2 or 3 days. People will be seeking relief from city pools and from many of the
Always gonna sit here and have a closer vantage point to you.
Oh, he's a cutie.
Are you gonna sit down over there, Daddy? Okay, don't touch your leg. Don't touch your leg. You can see you're covered in his hair.
Also with Environment Canada about how long this will last. Here's a listen to those clips.
It's a little thick in the air.
Ow.
Oh, like it's sticking right
Oh, fuck.
So I get over earlier and I just
All right, we're gonna jump in here.
Who
because
knows
we're
his
probably
papa?
taking questions here. Let's listen in. Our mission remains the same. Our mission is to get
Huh?
people
He's like, you
back
smell
control
pretty
of
good
their
too.
lives,
Mhm.
to make this a country where anyone
Come
who
on,
works
I gotta
hard
go.
gets a
Here.
good life.
For 3 seconds.
And
One,
homes are affordable, our streets are safe,
two.
immigration works.
There you go. I got you up nice, eh?
Those are going to be the things we focus on. At the same time, we have to ask how we can reach more people with that.
So what are they saying? We're going back to the polls?
Now, we ended up getting a tremendous
Huh?
result. 41% of the vote, an extra 2.5 million votes. But 41% might not be enough in the future. And so we have to ask how can we expand even beyond that number and reach even more Canadians with our message. We need to present ourselves as a government of waiting. Yes, we'll do a great job prosecuting as official opposition, but we also need to present ourselves as a government waiting so that when the time comes, Canadians can feel confident in choosing us to lead the country forward. Thank you.
Hello, Mr. Pillay. I'm Stephanie Levitz, the Golden Mail. Nice to see you. Your party voted in favor of Bill C-5, and as I think you know, Mr. Carney has a meeting this week with First Nations leadership to go over their concerns with the bill. I wonder if you could articulate why you see the legislation as being respectful of Indigenous rights. You voted for it. And what, if anything, you think Mr. Carney ought to be doing to forestall, excuse me, the potential for protests or court challenges as this bill begins to be implemented?
Thank you very much.
Stupid
Stephanie.
songs
Let me
there,
first
somebody
say
talking all the time.
C-5
Whoa!
Fucking gross. Even the cat's freaked out. He's like, huh, Mom? That, Jesus, I'm almost pushed you down. She's like, that gross, Nadine. I'm gonna push you. You were fine, but I'm gonna push you because it's gross. You better go wash with soap and butter. Oh, fuck.
This cat.
He loves you.
This is how we signal for him to move. We'll see.
He's not moving, Nadine.
We'll see if it's like.
He wasn't moving either time. Fuck.
And that's why we agreed to vote for it. We wanted the possibility that something, anything, could get built in this country, which is not possible under the bad laws the Liberals put in place to begin with.
That's got you.
I don't want anybody to think for a second
Come
that we
on,
think
Dave.
C5 is a solution. The real solution is to get rid of C69, C48, the emissions cap, the industrial carbon tax, and many more of these other
Keep that.
liberal policies.
We can put that in a frame.
Hundreds or even thousands of projects that need to go ahead and have
That in a frame.
wished to do so. Now here we are in this strange situation where the Prime Minister has to select these projects to go ahead. Obviously, the best way forward is to win First Nations buy-in. And what I would say is the best way to do that is to ensure that First Peoples benefit from the projects. We had a policy during the election campaign, which I continue to support, which allowed businesses to divert a share of their federal corporate tax to the local First Nations, on whose lands the projects go ahead. This would be own source revenue for First Nations to build schools, hospitals, drinking water systems, job training, you name it.
To the graveyard and we had a fucked up picture. Remember you looked at the picture and you're like, oh my god, everyone's fucking.
Was the one that said, "Did you see our picture?" And I saw it. She's like, "No, look."
Do you have it?
I think so.
Can you show it to me,
I don't
please?
remember where it is. I'd have to ask her.
Can you say, Mom, just send the picture? We want to laugh. So we're looking at Mitzi's picture. Can you send it, please? What's Andrew doing? What's his?
He's in the picture too.
What was his
Me,
funny?
my mom, and my dad. And
Was Andrew not doing anything funny? It's
no,
what are
he's
you
just
doing?
Smiling. We're
Yeah.
all smiling. My dad's smelling it really hard. I'm like this. I can't remember. I don't remember. It's funny. Have you ever seen Ixtapa? Right?
No, this is where my mom went, right?
That's some fancy.
Yeah, I never been there. Huh? What? You went to this.
Since there's an urgency to taking action because of the
You went to this.
Oh, I didn't go in there. But that's there. That's the. We went to the resort.
This is here. You just like didn't walk that far.
No, we were like
You were here.
Yeah, I guess so.
So you didn't go like that,
We did not.
or maybe like this.
We spent our entire day
Here,
at that
peeking.
place with the parrots and stuff.
But I want to emphasize
Yeah, there.
That's
the
very
First
nice.
Nations can profit from this even just more than other Canadians.
I never done anything like this before.
It's about putting an end to poverty in Indigenous communities with resource development that will provide jobs, income
I didn't
for
see
social
that part.
programs, and more.
Turtles.
So the First Nations are not the problem, it's the bureaucrats and politicians in Ottawa.
That's just some of the island, not all of it.
That I work with say that they want to develop their natural resources. For example, Mr. Ellis Ross, who is a member of our caucus in Northwest British Columbia. He is the first councillor of the Haisla.
All right, so we're listening into a bit of the Q&A question and answer between the leader of the Conservatives, Pierre Poilievre, as well as some of this is happening in Ottawa. Poilievre holding the news conference a little earlier this year to outline what he says are serious questions about Prime Minister Mark Carney and some of his investments, some of his assets as well. Poilievre suggesting that Carney was not honest with Canadians about some of those assets and investments during the recent federal election. All right, we're going to keep our eye on what's happening in Ottawa with Pierre Poilievre. When we come back, though, big news from President Trump on the Ukrainian situation.
We make the best equipment.
The fuck is that?
The European nations know that.
The United States.
You went swimming with crocodiles.
Weapons to the Europeans, who will in turn pass some of those weapons on to the Ukrainians.
There's fucking L Jaguars.
Major sanctions if a ceasefire is not agreed to within 50 days. We'll be
I
right
didn't
back.
go see that either.
This is called the way it was meant to be played. This is the open on TSN.
The weather forecast is always a big story here in Manitoba. Yes, severe thunderstorm watches and warnings in effect here on the prairies. The weather situation can change in an instant. That's why it's so important for us to give our viewers the current temperature and the most up-to-date outlooks for the week.
At Discount Furniture Winnipeg, we're not a weekend store. We're a rock-bottom liquidation center where everything is priced to clear. Semi-trailers full of brand-name products are arriving daily, and it all has to go. We have furniture, appliances, barbecues, patio furniture, and so much more. We're not playing around. You will find prices far below retail. You will be saving a lot of money. Only at Discount Furniture Winnipeg, where the discounts are deep and the selection is wide. 2190 Notre Dame. Start to finish, the only thing that can measure up to the beauty and craftsmanship of a Huron window is Huron Windows. Every Huron window is manufactured right here in Manitoba. Huron Windows and Doors. You'll love the view. Great news from Horizon Hearing Centers. The Manitoba government has implemented a $2,000 hearing aid grant program. Call us today and book a hearing test at one of our 7 locations with our best price guarantee. Help is on the horizon. Horizon Hearing Centers.
This summer, we're going all in for 100 years in Canada with the Ram 0% sales event. The Ram 1500 takes 0 shortcuts on luxury or power. And as the 7-time winner of Motor Trend Truck of the Year, it gives 0 doubt as to what truck you should be driving. When the job demands more, there's the all-new Ram Heavy Duty. Get 0% financing for 72 months on the 2025 Ram 1500. Only at the Ram 0% sales event, offerings July 31st.
Walmart says draws Tuesdays and Fridays.
What are you doing? I thought you were doing stuff in the dining room.
I am.
So why are you still down
I
here?
want to hug you.
No. What will make me happy is that this house gets organized
All right.
before it's too late.
Okay.
You're wasting a lot of time. You're gonna fucking be nervous and sick to your stomach. Wait.
Because I have to grow at the floor?
No, because you're procrastinating too much.
We're done. I did all the
We're
electrical.
not done. We still have to do this wall. We still have to fix our bathroom, hang the thing, and we still have to do the ceiling. You still have to order the ceiling tile. We're not done. And we still have to order rocks. Like, these are big things that need to get done. This will take us like a weekend. The flooring will take us a weekend. But we haven't started those things, and this room is taking us 3 weeks. Ridiculous.
All right.
Okay, so stop sitting around and finish some stuff that you don't need me for.
All right. It's a good pep talk, coach.
You're fired, huh? You don't want me to have to speak to your supervisor.
That's it. I'm gonna get you.
You know, you can go get in the dining room and get some stuff done. Why are you taking that?
Do you know what this is?
It's the remote for the fucking fan there, the janky one, and one of the screws fell underneath the bed.
You did not.
Underneath the chair. Coach. At least I know where it is.
Look at that cutie. Look at that cutie. Oh, here, put this with him.
I really like my Victoria Lifeline. I love living in my own home, but look at my backyard.
Look at that guy. I was gonna say he's a cutie.
One of my neighbors looked over at me. You don't want to be dependent. You don't want to feel that you're not able to look after yourself. But now that I have it, I'll never be quiet. I wish I had one that could keep my family from not worrying about me.
I love that one. Those are all of them. Oh, the black and white one. I knew him then, right?
Grade 6. You knew him year too, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I did. Yep.
This doesn't say what year.
Around that time, yep. Super cutie.
Breaking news on the Russia.
Yeah.
Well, you knew him before he got his fucking.
Trump threatened to hit Russia.
Yeah, thing. Remember that thing that used to keep his tongue down? Well, we got this thing. It was like a cage. It was like a cage to keep his tongue down.
I don't
Right here.
remember.
You don't?
No, I
Oh
don't.
my god.
It sucks.
Hard for him to eat.
Oh, look at this guy. He's just sitting here. You know he was there?
The military alliance primarily
He's all around.
Europe will buy American weapons and then be
He's like, I'm here, guys.
them on to the Ukrainians who fight against the Russians. Let's hear this.
Breaking news.
Big deal with this is billions of dollars worth of military equipment is going to be purchased from the United States, going to NATO, etc. And that's going to be quickly distributed to the battlefield.
And that includes these Patriot air defense systems, which are crucial for the Ukrainians as they try and fight off the Russian onslaught. The escalation we've seen in recent weeks and months by Russian air attacks, drones, missiles, you name it, targeting Ukrainian cities. This is something the Ukrainian government has said they desperately need more Patriot missile batteries. The president saying more will be sent within days. So what does it all mean now? Glenn Ignacio is standing by. Glenn is a retired Air Force Special Operations Commander of the U.S. military. How did this take today? Your thoughts on what this is going to mean? Let's start.
These are our Costco bags. We'll put them up. We'll do obviously we're doing our returns today. We can't put them off anymore. So I'll go box up the Nintendo, the 4 things in the Nintendo.
Why is the Nintendo not boxed up?
Well, I needed to know. Do you have tape for it? Will you help me do the unboxings? Some stuff doesn't even need boxes.
Please don't ask me to help with some things so we can be on the fucking
Oh yeah, this stuff doesn't even need boxes. It's all scannables for Canada Post and Staples, and one's a Purolator, so I'll get it ready. Yes, Nadine. And here's our Costco bags. I'm going to paint this thing, paint the dining room. I'm going to do a bunch of stuff. Hey, it's 12. I'll get it all done by the time you're off work. I love you. Bye. Click. What?
Break time is over. You have to put in like 3 hours of work while I'm working. You said that last week. Come live up to it.
Man, it's $700 an hour, lady. You hope you have cash. If not, I hope you suck a big dick. Okay.